Thank you so much. I'm your brother Israel Great. I want to challenge the church leadership and every Christian in every nation. Let us take a second look at the provisions of Deuteronomy chapter 15 verse 6. That portion of the Bible calls for sober reflection, considering our present lamentable situation. The sorry state so many Christians found themselves in every nation should be questioned. Things cannot continue this way. You see, the Bible clearly pointed out that God blesses us for a particular purpose. He said God blesses us so that we will lend to so many nations and we shall not borrow. That's the A part of it. The B part of it said, we shall reign over nations of the world, and they shall not reign over us. That is to say, we shall rule over the hidden. All the hidden nations, we shall rule over them. Emphasis, they shall not rule over us. We know God cannot change. Forever, the word of God is settled in heaven. Heaven and earth will pass away, but this word will not pass away. The sorry state of the church in so many nations is not reflecting this promise, as it can be seen in Deuteronomy 15 verse 6. The poverty situation ravaging so many people is not reflecting this provision in the word of God. But the truth remains, the word of God standeth forever. All we need to do is to be conscious of what is freely given to us. We need to be conscious of the promises. We need to be conscious of what is available. He did not say God will bless us. He emphatically said we are blessed for a particular purpose, so that we will lend to all nations. So it's like something that had come and gone. God had already given it. It's not something we need to be praying. God bless us. God bless us. He said you are blessed for this purpose, so that you will lend to nations. You will not borrow. And you know, the power and the authority of wealth. That's why God said, we shall reign over nations, and they shall not reign over you. Poverty makes you look like a servant. Poverty makes you look like a beggar. Poverty makes you to go borrowing. But the provision said, God blesses us so that we will lend to nations and shall not borrow. Then we will reign over nations. A borrower is a servant to the lender. It's clear. It's always said. A borrower is a servant to the lender. The hand of the giver is on top. Said, we shall lend to nations and we shall not borrow. And we shall rule or reign over nations, and they shall not reign over us. Since that is not the practical reality available to so many believers in different nations, it calls for sober reflection. And we need to go back to God and ask Him to deliver us from whatever brought us to this sorry state. We need to do something, and we need to act very fast. The promise of God standeth forever. God is forever faithful. He cannot fail. He is not man that he should lie. He is not man that he will fail. He can be trusted. The word of God stands forever. God blesses us so that we will lend to nations and shall not borrow. Let us set our mind on it and demand manifestation immediately. It is possible. I want to challenge you to reflect on this. Know what is freely given and demand it. Enforce the manifestation of this provision in the word of God, not just in your own life, but in the life of all the people under you. Enforce it. We can achieve it. The hidden should not reign over us. Enough is enough. Thank you. Please, may it please you to be part of what God is doing by subscribing and sharing this video. God bless you.